Are you putting your kids in the middle of your separation or divorce? If you're watching this video, you're no doubt in the process of separating or divorcing with kids in the mix. Are you or your ex putting your kids in the middle of a bitter battle? Well, if any of the four danger signs I describe in this video sound like your life, it's time for a change of course. Hi, I'm Deborah Whitson, family law attorney, certified divorce specialist, and mediator. Kids are particularly vulnerable during bitter breakups, and it's important to be aware of behaviors that parents may engage in that put your children in a toxic situation. So stay tuned. I'm going to highlight four common tactics that can be toxic to kids of separated parents. Number one, interrogation. When I say this word, maybe you're thinking of detectives questioning a suspect in a police precinct. Well, sadly, parents often do a more subtle version of this. They pump their child for information after a visit with the other parent in order to collect ammunition to use against that other parent. They may ask about new paramours, how money is being spent, whether anyone was drinking alcohol. All of this is clearly putting the child in the position of tattling on the other parent, and it puts the child in a terrible loyalty bind. Number two, poisoning. This is when a parent degrades the other parent. They may make sarcastic remarks about the other parent's values or morals. They may inappropriately share details of the legal difficulties they're having with the other parent. This sharing is typically done with hopes that it will ensure the child's loyalty by making the other parent look as bad as possible. Number three, the Disney parent. Now, this is my sarcastic phrase, and I mean no offense to the Disney parks and entertainment franchise. What I'm referring to here is the parent that goes over the top to be the fun, indulgent, and super awesome parent, but in an exaggerated and uber competitive way. It is impossible to compete with this cruise ship kid program director pseudo parent. This parent is intentionally trying to win over the kids and make the do your homework, get some sleep, and eat a few peas every so often parent look like a real drag. In the short run, this drives the more disciplined parent crazy. In the long run, it breeds ungovernable, spoiled brat kiddos who will make both parents crazy. So proceed with caution if you are the Disney parent, for you know not what hell awaits you. Number four, adultifying the kids. I know that adultifying is not a real verb, but in family law, it probably should be. So many parents imagine that once they're separated or divorced, parental decisions are now made by consensus with their 8-year-olds. Seriously, I hear parents say things like, Timmy, who remember is age 8, didn't want to spend the weekend at mom's. Does Timmy get to decide if he'll go to school or brush his teeth or visit adult websites on his iPad? Or do parents decide these things for him? So why on earth does Timmy have a say in his parenting schedule? Look, I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to your kids' feelings about the harsh reality of moving back and forth between two households on a schedule they don't control. But you are parents, and your kids are kids, and kids count on you to know best. And whether or not you really know what's best in uncertain situations, you still get to call the shots. And this is appropriate because honestly, it's far too weighty a decision for Timmy to decide his own parenting schedule. He is looking to you, his parents, both of you, to decide that for him and tell him that it will be awesome and wonderful, or at least okay for now. I know it's a challenge for parents in bitter breakups to shield their children from their animosity, but it's so important to try to do so. If you find yourself in this situation, Your first call should be to an experienced counselor or co parenting coach to guide you through this transition. But if you have legal issues that need to be addressed, our team of certified divorce professionals is here to support and guide you. And of course, our experienced team of family law attorneys has your back. So click below to schedule a consultation.